desert. My Arrakis. My Dune.
Yeah, we're in. It's been a minute. Been a minute here. We're back. We are back with some Dune Awakening. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me double check this real quick. We should be up on everything. Yep, looks like we're good. Looks like the mic's good. Let's make sure I'm on the both platforms. Portrait side. Yep. So we got vertical and we got regular going on YouTube. TikTok like pulled all this my stream stuff. So I guess they're making you reapply and all this stuff. And I just don't get any views on TikTok on anything. So TikTok's pretty lame, anyways. TikTok's really only good for pushing your businesses and things. We're out there in a dead server. What server we're in? Yeah, like Canis Major or something like that. Yeah, it's. I'm waiting for the server. Why is my helmet showing? I shouldn't have that setting. There we go. Oops. Well, that still works. Let's see here. What do we have for power right now? I need to go get some. We need some serious. Last time I was playing this game, I was doing a bunch of leveling up weapons and stuff. Chump Scout boots. We're doing those testing stations, the new ones, and those are a good source to get the yeah, back in the sands of Arrakis. Let me drop off some of this stuff here I got going on. Let's see here. Right here, radiated core and the slag and all that. I need this stuff to make power for our spice generator. So the those new testing stations are a good source to get those irradiated slags and cores and all that. So let's go jump some of this mats off. We need some power. Power is gonna die out here in a couple days. Let's see here. Just clean up my little. What do we got here? Light dart? Am I using light weapons? I don't remember. There we go. Now we're cleared out a little. Got the water. Really don't need that right now. Actually, I'm gonna drop this off in the metal. I don't know what we're sitting at for. I need to go do some spice harvesting off stream. I don't do that on stream in the deep desert. I do it off stream. Yeah, we're still sitting okay on some melange. We need to get more though. I did level up my my stuff there earlier. Melange. Let's see here. What do I need to? I still got like 2 things to unlock here. I need 80 intel to unlock, and that's it. Then I got everything unlocked. Finally. Oh no, I got these weapons to unlock too. Shoot. Dang it. My goal is to unlock every blueprint. I gotta go hard. I might do that actually right now. I'm gonna do a testing station and then go do a, I need to make sure the water stuff's turned off right now. I don't know what we're sitting at water. Oh, we're maxed out at water right now. Let me make sure, well, those filters are probably long gone because I haven't logged in like 10 days. They're powered off. Okay. What do we got for bodies? We don't have any bodies either. Yeah, we're gonna We're gonna have to do some stuff here, dude, eventually. I'm rocking the old, I've been rocking the old, oh, I don't got any freaking, I think we got something here. I'm getting welding wire. Ain't got no welding wire. I've been carrying around my rocket launcher. Missiles. I guess we take a couple of those. I don't really need that many of these. Which construction tool? I'm gonna go make some, I guess. I guess I don't have any welding wire. Nothing crazy going on here. No, we got a mini house, or what do you want to call it? We got a mini, but not everybody's playing right now. Decree winner. They won. Landsrat Council convenes. Our guild. Yeah, we got a medium-sized, not even small guild, but not everybody. Usually it's about 3 of us that play now steadily, somewhat, and then we're just chill. We're just keeping our base alive, slowly just getting resources, gathering, leveling up stuff. We're a very low level. We're a very low level guild, but we still got the same members. So since the beginning of the game. The diehards, and then we got this game has chilled out a lot since all the griefings got kind of ended. I'm sure it's gonna pick back up when the server merges happen. Who knows? But they've patched a lot of exploits out by now. A lot of the stuff that made it easier to grief is gone. So it's. I'm surprised they still haven't done a, well, they did private you can do private servers, but you still share it. I'm really surprised they haven't done complete, that kind of defeats the purpose of the game if you do like a complete private deep desert. But, people would have did that, right? If they had that option, people would have just went complete private deep deserts during the griefing days. I would have. But now it's not so bad out there no more. And they just never really, to me personally, they never really, what's the word? Balanced out the air power versus the ground. Because it just wasn't, it just became a complete air battle kind of situation. Like, I just think that ground rockets should have just been really buffed up even more than they were. So if I fired if I had 3 flyers coming at me on the ground, and I could just totally take down all 3 of your flyers or something like that. That'd be a lot better. But they never really, they did it a little, but they didn't really. Yeah. It's still like the only fun game out, man. I played Marathon. It sucks. I bought it. It's kind of this the same extraction shooter crap. So you can just play Tarkov, or you can play Ark, or you can play whatever. You don't have to play that game. It's the same exact thing. It's nothing that special, and it's a little weird. The menus are weird. Well, because Bungie made it, so it has weird menus like Destiny. This all convoluted and weird stuff in there. I don't know why they like to do that. Oh, did my mic die for a second? But dude, I don't know what's up with my mic. I updated all my stuff. It cuts in and out like that. Here, hold on. Let me reset it. There we go. I think I'm back. Yeah, I don't know what's up with my mic. It's just it dies in and out like that. Anyways. All right, let's do something. Okay, so I want to. Okay, I got to finish this Bene Gesserit. Investigate the Syndicate. Find the Syndicate flight logs. Let's do this real quick. Let's go knock this mission out real quick. Where's this out on the map? It's over here. Yeah, we're gonna go knock this Bene Gesserit mission out real quick. Just to get warmed up here for my session. I basically can play to like for a while. I got like 2-3 hours I can mess. My wife went to a sourdough baking thing, like to learn how to make like a workshop. So that's why I was able to get on the game. She's not home. Oh man, isn't that funny? Yeah, dude, I keep coming back to this game. It's the only game that still like has longevity, personally for me. And that's just my personal opinion, of course. I'm not saying everybody has to like it. I mean, of course, the whole aspect that it's Dune, and that's like my favorite franchise, like right now, still. I haven't been doing a lot of videos, guys. I gotta get some videos going. I've just been so... I started a new job. I always have excuses. But it takes a lot of time to make videos, man, and I just don't always have the time. I have a full-time career that's not YouTube. And so this is all just a side thing for fun still. And then, I mean, my channel it kicked off a little bit. It just didn't kick off enough to replace my real job. Which I don't think YouTube ever will, for me. I'm not controversial enough. You gotta be pretty much controversial to... Who's shooting right here, dude? This guy's shooting there. Yeah, this day and age, you gotta be political or controversial or shock stuff or AI or whatever the heck, I don't know. A regular person is not gonna make it big anymore. That just does regular stuff. Those days are over. You gotta do something. Just a regular dude playing video game ain't gonna make it big anymore. Yeah, look at what's his face turned all into politics to get even bigger, the Asmongold guy. And then that just, to me, that just, you kind of like draw too much attention to yourself, I think, this day and age with all that stuff. Man, that guy's huge though. It's funny when like they look, we're cutting a sponsor, and he's like, okay, I got millions of dollars, I don't care. Why would you care, right? We don't like you. We're cutting one of your contractors, or your sponsors. And he's like, okay, I'll just count my millions. What is it? See, that's the thing. People that only care about money, right, go after your money. So they think that's gonna get you, and then if he doesn't care, obviously, you've seen how this guy lives, he doesn't care about money. He doesn't care about money. He lives in that same house It was like trash all over his room. It was funny. The dude is hilarious, I'll tell you that. He really rubs a lot of people the wrong way. That's funny.
Another slave for the herd.
Oh man, yeah, I don't think it's wise to do all that go political if you're trying to not make people mad. This day and age. Let's see. People lost their damn minds, dude. People have gone literally like cuckoo on all this stuff, and it's like, dude. Eventually somebody else is gonna be in control again, and so just go with it. It's just the way it is, right? Guess what? Everything that whoever's in charge right now puts in, the next person's gonna come in and undo it all. And then those people will be mad. It's just the way it's gonna go. That's the way it's always been. How can we get worked up about it? This gonna be lame. Gotcha. Take a little reload. You guys are like, damn, he good. Nah, I still got this powerful gun that just kills people. Where's my collector? Oh, put it here. I'm gonna collect ye old Thopter. Am I full of stuff? Oh, I got stuff in there. Oops. Damn it. Hey, at least I got body and torch and... Well, I'm gonna grab those. Let me do some of this. Oh, another thing you can do at those testing station areas, that one area, you can just harvest a ton of the brush. I'll take some of those, dude. Let's go. Let's go see what this mission is. Oh, real quick, let's get a dranky drink. Drinky drink. Yeah, like I was saying, I think that where am I going? Right here? It's in here? Oh yeah, right here. Syndicate contacts. I never read that stuff. Ooh. Get some of those. Some of these, some of those. Am I still in this area? Oh man, I gotta go over there now. They send me on a wild goose chase. Let's go. Is there intel here? There's no intel here to get, is there? I might have already got it. I can't tell. Yeah, I got it already. Yeah, man, I don't know what games are good right now. I am gonna play this Crimson Desert on my other channel. So that comes out on, oh, hey, little surprise next weekend. I'll probably publish this stuff on Arrakis Central here. I'm going on a trip, guys, a mini little trip. And it's not really necessarily Dune like the last time I went on a trip. But it's still like a cool trip. So I'll be posting some shorts and some videos and stuff next weekend. I'm gonna see what I can find Dune where I'm going. If I can find anything like cool, anything cool Dune. Even though the trip is not Dune, it's not Europe, don't worry, nothing like that. We're not going to Europe like I did last time where I'm just like, hey, going on a secret trip, guys, and all of a sudden I'm in like Oslo, Norway at FunCon. And you're like, what? Which I still never did a good video on that. I did like a short. The problem was there wasn't much to the show on a video because when I got in the FunCon building, I had to sign an NDA on the keypad on the wall, and then I could only take a couple pictures, that was it. So there wasn't really much to show. They didn't let me play a bit of the game or anything. That was during the closed beta was going on. So they didn't even like, they didn't let me like play a part of the game or nothing. I guess I could have. No, I got a bunch of these guys. Oh, I'm the wrong one. Oh, come on, dude. I gotta disable that, dude. I'm gonna die. Run away! There we go. I can't believe I live. I gotta disable that Windows key when I'm playing the game. There's gotta be a way to do that. Yeah, I always hit this Windows key when I'm trying to dodge, and I've always like, I'm gonna look into that. How to disable when this game's running? There's gotta be a way to do it, right? Like a hotkey or a macro or something. I'm just lazy to do it. I could always move that. I should like move that key like to like my mouse or something. The dodge. That would probably be pretty cool. Yeah, like I have my little right there. I have some of this stuff on my mouse. I could real quick. The left alt. We can do it real quick. I got my Logitech here. Where's it at? Where's my Logitech? There we go. I gotta see the back, so I could try this. Where's left alt? Where the hell's left alt at? Keyboard. Am I not? I must have passed it. Left Windows. What the hell? It's not even on here. Right alt? Is alt the same? No. Yeah, it's not the same. What the? Why isn't left alt showing up on my... Oh, I think it's just considered alt. There you go. Nah, let's see if that works then for me. Oh yeah, that's better. Nah, I don't have to hit it no more. I just hit it on I have it on my mouse now. That's the easy way to do it. Now I'll avoid that Windows key. I'm left-handed, that's why I messed up all the time too. Let's figure this out, guys. Real-time mouse configuration, guys, there you go. Oh, I can't see if you guys are talking to me. Hold up. There you go, no one's talking to me. Oh, it's right here. Syndicate meeting notification. Got it. Odham. So find the system flight logs. The hell they had? We're gonna go 4,000 that way. We're going southwest. Oh, they're way out here. Oh, I'm gonna have to get. Is that in the radiation zone or is that just outside the radiation? No, I think it's just outside the radiation. So I think we'll be okay. We're gonna finish this Meta Desert mission line right here. Yeah, this is still the coolest game for me right now. That's still out there until this Crimson Desert looks really good, and I'll probably play that on my other channel. It's a desert. I could get away with playing it on here, but I don't want to kind of ruin my Dune algorithm I got going on, which I don't have an algorithm right now because I don't post anything, so it wouldn't even matter anyways. I could just play that game on here. But most people come to this to see Dune stuff, so I have another channel that's just a generic space sim random game channel, which only has, I have like 2,000 subs or something, if I even have that many. I don't know what I got on there. What I'll do is I'll post it in the Discord or in the YouTube chat or something if you guys want to watch me play that Crimson Desert game. That won't be until after next weekend because I'm going on that trip. So that game looks promising to me, actually, though. Crimson Desert. Oh, let's get this spice real quick. Am I set up for static compacting? Little spice-alicious here. I still just grab it when I see a little opportunity for it. Hey. I don't think I need a radiation suit in here, I don't think. Oh, this is the easy area. Oh, it is kind of a radiation zone, is it? Oh, man. So does that mean I have to get my, Dang it, I need my suit. Let's go get it. Dang it. I don't have a booster around right now. Oh, I need some water. Is that a new base? The big base. There used to be a big base over here. Oh no, it's over there. Oh, there's a spice flow over there. I wonder if they'll ever bring medium spice flows to Haga Basin. Probably not. We're still going. My audio's still working, so that's good. What's going on out there? What's new in the world? I'll tell you what, my new job is really technical and hard. And I'm having to learn some new things. And I finally figured out some stuff yesterday at work, and I was like, okay, thank God, finally something's working. was like, oh my god, I can't. I was getting like no results, and I was like, And I kind of work in a thing where they kind of leave me alone. I gotta go to an office, but they pretty much, it's not like this. I don't work in a place where it's you have a boss like down your neck or nothing, like zero. They barely talk to you, but they do expect results on the back end. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically it's kind of a good trade, where it's like I literally I can do my own thing all day, however I want to do it. I just gotta get the end result, and that's the problem though, getting the end result. So I finally figured out some stuff. So I was like, okay, it's lightening up a little now. I'm figuring things out. I don't really say what I'm doing, but I just work in an IT industry, basically. On the side, well, on my main job. This is technically the side. I'll tell you what, people, you want to make money? Get into IT, get into cybersecurity, get into development, scripting, AI, or coding, or cloud infrastructure. That's all I'm going to tell you. Or Linux stuff. And I know people say it's hard. No, I'm not smart on computers. It's like I'm telling you, I was not either. And it's just, but it's like what's the word? What's the word I want to put into it? Like the schooling. What do you want to call this term? The ratio of schooling to outcome is way better. Like, to be a doctor, you're going to like 8 years of school, and it's medical school, and it's hard as hell, right? And then you got to deal with cutting people open, or whatever you're dealing with medical. And then there's lawsuits all the time whenever you get going, and you have to make your money back, and you have all the student loans and all that stuff. Well, the student loans you're gonna have anyways if you don't do GI Bill like I did, which I have zero student debt. But and then like lawyer is the next one, right? That's also like pretty hard. I heard college going through becoming a lawyer, but with information technology, dude, it's not like that. I mean, if you can do a little bit of, if you're good on a computer at all, like even a little bit, you can learn this stuff. So no one listens to me though. No one ever listens to me. No one listens to Arrakis Central. Get into computer stuff. Because you see all these people out here struggling for, I'm struggling with bills and all that stuff. Oh, gas is going up. Well, guess what? I don't care about gas prices if they go up or not. I just roll with it because it doesn't. You set yourself up in a career. You give yourself a buffer for weird political and inflation and stuff. And also, it helps if you went into the military. So that's also a good one. I always tell people to go in the military. Pays for all your benefits. Yep. And a lot of people say, I can't go in the army. I'll knock somebody out if they yell at me. Well, hey, I mean, that's why we get all those benefits, I guess. Because you put up with that stuff. Dude, I don't think people realize the amount, like, your paychecks suck, okay? Your paycheck itself in the military is garbage, okay? Like, but you're in it for the benefits. The long term, it's an investment. What am I looking at here? Oh, here I go. This is what I was gonna do. There we go. Take some eating pills. And did I slap my... If anybody ever is serious about that watches my channel about joining the military, I'm not a recruiter or nothing. I'm retired. I'm not in the army anymore, so I don't really have any benefit. I don't get anything out of it. But I will tell you, like, the best things to do in the military. Which branches are good for what. And I'm, like I said, I am not a... Everybody thinks because I'm going to the army, I'm gonna go and be in a foxhole, which is Not true. Although that's what I did. That's what I did. I remember digging a foxhole, dude, in boot camp with my battle buddy, and you have to make sure you have to cut these side slits at the bottom of the foxhole for grenades. So if a grenade falls in there, so the bottom of a foxhole, it's slanted, and then you have like these troughs. You're supposed to dig like, I can't remember, a foot down or something like that. It's a grenade trough, and so if a grenade lands in your foxhole, it rolls either way, and it rolls into the slit. And if it goes off, it blows it blows into the dirt, not you. So that's like something you can learn how to do. Like I said, don't join the job I did, but I'll tell you which ones to go into. I was on, for those of you who know me on this channel, you guys know I was a tank commander in the army. I was on Abrams tanks. Did that for 20 years. So, cool job, awesome, great, fun, but you have to switch careers at the end. Let's go. Oh, I never found my suit. Where the hell is my suit at? Let's go make a new one. Oh, you know what? I have a box up here. That's right, I forgot, guys. It's right here. I put a secret box of my special stash here. Boom! I forgot about that box I made. There we go. Let's go do it. I won't need the iodine pills for this. I know it's like a weird time to say join the army when people are getting killed in the Middle East, but I mean, that's... Those people that got killed were like logistics people or something on, like, I don't know what camp they were on, Arrakis, or I don't know if they were in Imperium. It didn't say, I don't think, where they got killed at. But it was Iranian rocket came in, and I'm pretty sure they were probably just in a random little building doing whatever their daily job was and hunkering down, and then they probably just got unlucky. I'll tell you about lucky is when I was in Iraq '04, one of our platoons was out on patrol, daytime mission, and insurgents fired a rocket right at the side of our building, and it blew through the wall, and all their sleeping bunks are in that part of the building on the second floor, and it blew through. They were all out on patrol, so they weren't in the building. They were out in on Bradley's, their infantry platoon, and it blew through. It blew up their bunks where they would have been sleeping. It blew up like their laptops and all their fun stuff and like whatever PlayStations and things they had in there. And these guys were more mad about the fact that, oh, I could have been killed if I was sleeping in there, other than they blew. No, they're more mad about, hey, you blew my laptop up. That's how it is, guys. People don't get mad about the things that you should get mad about, which is funny to me. I think that's still funny. Oh crap, here he comes. I got blown up a bunch of times by IEDs. I've told these stories before to some of you guys. I have TBI. I never got wounded, so I never got a Purple Heart or anything like that. I never got like... So usually to get a Purple Heart, you have to have like cutting wound of some sort, or a... Now there is cases where if you're bad enough concussion, they would grant it. Like if you were totally unconscious, where they had to like basically drag you out and take you to and you weren't waking up, kind of situations and things like that. You could get one for a concussion, which I only saw that a couple times. I think one of my buddies got that. But if you just around an explosion and you're kind of walking away, then no. And then you don't have any cuts, piercings, or anything like that. You won't really get. So I never got shrapnel or shot directly or. Dude, this guy won't die. That's kind of how it works with the. And a lot of times, see what people don't realize too either. If you get killed, you get a Purple Heart as well, but you know you'll never see it because you're dead. But on top of that, they usually promote you one rank up automatically if you get killed in combat, which happens. I think that's what happened to these people too that got. So when you see like they'll have their rank, you know, staff sergeant so and so killed in action, and then they were probably a sergeant before, and then when you get killed, the army just automatically promotes you up one rank. And I don't know if that's so maybe benefit thing or something. It doesn't matter on that. I think it's just more of an honor, an honoring that person than more so. You don't get any extra monetary thing out of that, I don't think, really, because their SGLI, which is the insurance, their family will get. That's not really based on rank. I think everybody gets the same rate. It's like 550,000, and then you get like if you're deployed, it's like add 100K on top of that. That's fine. I don't know if it's changed since I got out, but yeah. So like it's called SGLI. That's the life insurance that you get if you die in the military, right? Your family gets, not you, obviously, or your next of kin, whoever you put down. And it's 550K. They get your family, your whoever, like if your wife or whatever, if you have it as your mom, if you're not married, things like that, sister, whatever, they'll get that money. And I think initially they give them, during when I was in, their family would get an initial bump of like 100K, and then the other money comes a little bit later, like in a couple weeks or something like that. I think that's what it is. They give you like this bump instantly for funerals and to basically make sure you're okay. So, dude, these people are taken care of. Their families are taken care of. It's not like they're. I think that's a problem. I think with the public perception is like this person, so soldier gets killed, and then the army just says, "Okay, too bad for you. You're just getting killed." No, dude, you're getting like $650,000. That's basically what we're worth. Maybe some people might say that's too low. I don't know. I mean, I don't think that's bad insurance for a person who has sometimes just a basic sometimes a GED. You know what I'm saying? With no training whatsoever. I mean, no background, I should say. So I always thought it was pretty fair, but. Oh, I gotta cut through this. It might be more right now. I don't even know. It might be SGLI might have went up because of inflations and things. I don't know. I've never really looked into it recently. What do you guys think? I don't know. The only bad part about that is, like, for instance, that's what they get, and then the benefits are gone, I believe. Like, as far as health insurance, they come off of it eventually, I believe. So, like, the family members, they don't keep getting the TRICARE. And so, like, for me, I retired from the Army 20 years. That's different. So, I did my full commitment, and then I gave the entire 20-year period to the Army. So, I get to keep, I get a retirement check every month. So I get a retirement check from the Army every month for the rest of my life. And then That's, you got to do, you got to get the, and I got the healthcare forever as well, and my family has the healthcare too. So my kids come off of it at like 24, 26 years old or something, and then I have, my wife will be on it forever, and then until it switches, I think whenever I switches to Medicaid or whatever the hell it switches to, it switches to like a TRICARE or Medicare thing or something crap at us when you get older, but it's still like hella cheap. I think I pay $50 a month for like, I pay $50 a month for complete full coverage, basically very minimal copays on anything, and like on prescriptions and things. I think I can claim it on taxes too, but well, my kid had a medical emergency last year, and I paid $0, ambulance ride, everything, and like neurology and all this craziness, MRIs and CAT scans. And I'm telling you, man, military's got, people talk about free healthcare. Hey, there is free healthcare. It's called joining the military and retiring. So that's the trade-off. That's it, and it's part of a recruiting thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like basically serve the country, no matter who's in charge, who's making it, because that's what happens. I mean, I served under Clinton. I had to do what Bill Clinton wanted, then I had to do what George Bush wanted, then I had to do what Obama wanted, then you had to do what Trump wanted. I can just tell you, that's just the way it is. You don't get to choose who's giving you orders. And I think that's what people really get bent out of shape about, is like, this person is, I hate this person, so-and-so. Well, that's just the name. You're not doing it for that person. You're doing it for the country. And whether or not you believe that's a right cause, those just don't ever go in the military, I guess. But I'll tell you what, I've been around the world, and most places suck. So there's not many places that are better than the U.S. or wherever Western countries, I should say. You know. So people complain a lot about it. I'm just like, okay, go live in one of these countries, then you're gonna stop complaining, real quick. And then if you go to some places that are nice, you're paying a shit ton of taxes, way more than the U.S. Yeah, you're getting taxed. You're getting taxed to hell in some of these European countries, and they'll have like say like, oh, we have free healthcare. Yeah, but it ain't that great. You know, I had to do the healthcare system in Germany, and I was like, dude, this zero bedside manner. Those doctors over there, they don't have any kind of like, oh, they're not nice to you at all when you're in there. You have to pay extra for a TV and a phone, and it's all this. It's like not what you think it is. Yeah, you're gonna get your little like operation for free, maybe, or cheap. It's not even free like people think it is. Yeah, if you make a certain amount of money over there in Europe, in most countries, you have to pay still. So it's an offset. So I mean, yeah, people think the healthcare in all these European countries is totally free, and it is, like, to a certain extent, but somebody's paying for it. Nothing's free. Yeah, when you start making more money in life, you're like, oh, I don't like all this stuff. I don't like paying taxes. Dude, I'll tell you what. Oh, I looked at my income tax that they take out last year. I was like, damn, I'm paying all that? Because, you know, you don't just get federal. They take state, federal, state, Social Security, the Medicare, whatever crap. Dude, you're paying like, you're taking out like $1,000 something bucks, whatever, depending on what you make out of your paycheck. And then at the end of the year, you still got to pay money. I mean, it's ridiculous. And then on top of that, imagine if you're not me and you don't have a dang healthcare thing, you got to pay that. So yeah, we're paying a bunch of stuff too, I guess. I don't believe in Social Security. I wish I could get all that money out back right now I put in. Just give me that check. But suppress my personal thing. Will that ever happen? No. I know that's locked in forever. It is what it is. Find the Syndicate Underlord. I mean, I'll get a nice chug, but when I'm 65, yeah, I'll get my little check. But it's just like, dude, is it really gonna be? I'll tell you what. When I retire, I'll be doing this full time. This will be my plan right now is to. I'm just yapping. You guys are listening to me. I'm just gonna keep yapping while I'm playing here. But my plan is to quit working in the next. If I can pull it off in the next 8 to 10 years, I'm gonna quit working and just do what I want to do. If I can pull it off, it's gonna take a little doing, but so I'm still young. I'll be in my 50s still. So I mean, I'm trying to quit before 65. The problem is you still don't build up anything to your Social Security, so I think people do it, but I'm getting pensions already. So, and because I got banged up and hurt in the military, I get a disability as well. So I'm already, I mean, technically I could quit right now, but I want to buy Dune stuff, guys. I want to buy Dune stuff. I like buying Dune things. I'm telling you, the only problem with everything I'm telling you guys is that you got to deal with the military for 20 years, which nobody wants to do. No freedom. They own you. That's true. And essentially, the unit can do whatever they want to you, which is kind of true. They can pretty much do what they want to, which is the bad part, I guess. People say, yeah, and you don't want to be that person in the unit that's basically causing all the troubles. You can't do this to me. I have this, that, right? Like, I have rights. You don't want to be that guy in the military doing that kind of thing. Or if your wife's doing that. Like, what's that? There's a video going on right now of this lady complaining, but her husband's like in the Air Force or something. And then, like, she's complaining about Iran stuff. It's like, you married a guy in the military. If you go in the military, you know I could get deployed. No matter what branch, you could find yourself in some random place. And no matter what job you pick, it's always got to be in the back of your mind. Like, okay, I signed up, I volunteered. There's no draft right now. No one's been drafted since 40, 50 years. And like, so if you don't go in and complain about you're getting sent somewhere. That's stupid. Doesn't make window or something in the housing area in Germany, and then ran off when they came to get him to take him to play. He's like, I'm not here. He left his family there too. But the guy ran away from the army base in Germany, and then somehow got back to the States, and they were just his wife and kid were just like there in Germany, like he ran away. What a turd! Imagine leaving your family like that, abandoning them there. But yeah, that's straight like coward, dude. Like, I get it. Maybe you didn't want to eat it in your mind. You thought maybe I'm joining a combat. Combat medic is a combat job. You know, people think, oh, I'm a medic. I'm not doing combat. No, you're right there with us. So you're right there with the ground units. So yeah, people think, oh, I'm healthcare. I'm a medic. No, you're in it. You're in it with us. And That guy, the next thing they saw that guy, he was like protesting like in Los Angeles against the war or something. And I was like, okay. That hurts you, you know, for Hey, the mouse button's working pretty good. This is a long time ago. I'm telling this story. This is like back in 2000. Back in 2006, I think. Yeah, it happened a while back. What's this? I'm gonna go up there. People disappear all the time. We had a guy that his cousin got killed. So we were deployed. There was a guy in our unit. Where is this at? Dude, I can't remember his name, but oh, so it is in here. His cousin got killed in Baghdad, and he was deployed with us in Ramadi. And then the family requested he escort the body of his cousin home. It's kind of a sad story, but
we've got incoming.
This guy won't. Dude, this guy's taking me out.
Found you.
Oh, this guy's kicking my butt, dude. Dude, screw this guy.
I got you.
No. Good. I'm gonna sword fight this guy. Dude, with
Enemy found.
got him. That was fun. I need to practice my sword fighting more. I suck at it anyways. Anyways, the guy escorted his cousin home, and he went AWOL. I didn't come back. Long story short. And I was like, damn. His family convinced him to ruin his life. Because, you know, you become a felon. You become a fugitive, essentially, when you do that. You get warrants, federal warrants on you and all kinds of crap. And it's like, you ruin your life for that? I mean, I don't know. It was bad though. I mean, people were getting killed then during that point, but people can't handle warfare. That's another thing. A lot of people buckle quickly. Is this where it is, right here? Yeah, the psychology of warfare is very weird. It's something I'm actually interested in, like what makes a person handle things differently than others. Is it like basically just I still gotta go up. How's it up? Oh, you know what? I'm like this way? I think I'm way off here, guys. Let's go. How do I get out of here? And now I gotta go down. No, I'm good. No, I'm kind of down, but I'm not.
Identify
Oh, they're here.
Reload!
Run over here. Get over here. Did I get him? Got it. Check the body for intel. Got him. That was it. Return to Jocasta, which is in... Which Jocasta is that back? Oh, in Arco Village. Yeah, the rapier. Yeah, I realized that. I was like, oh yeah, he's too quick for me. It's the jackalope. Fast as fast can be. You'll never catch me. Remember the jackalope? Oh man. It is pretty interesting to see these videos coming out of like Camp Beering getting bombed and stuff, which I think that's pretty much not happening anymore. I don't know. We don't know exactly who's getting. The fact that we pretty much sunk their entire navy in like a couple hours, that's pretty. That's pretty funny. I don't know why. In Iran. It's pretty. Dude, we torpedoed their flagship, old school, and I was just like, damn. What a way to send a message, though, right? Like, we're just gonna torpedo you, old school. When's the last time? Is that the first torpedoing of a modern naval? Like that's I think that's the last time, the first time the U.S. has done it in like since World War II, I think. Hey, at least we know this stuff works. Now our taxpayer money is going towards. Yeah, as the problem with this stuff is that the war on terror is still pretty fresh in people's minds because it's not that long ago. So people remember in Afghanistan too. People still remember us completely botching that Afghanistan stuff. So
You're back.
So that's. I mean, it's not politically. It's not good to get into some conflicts right now. So that's definitely gonna hurt the.
No one said the path. Appreciate that, Adept. They seek a rogue. They seek a rogue Bene Gesserit to be apprehended and returned to the Sisterhood's care.
We go in. We initially kick their butt really bad, and then they lose. They don't want to hold the ground, or we don't need. The government doesn't want to do what needs to be done to hold that ground like they did in World War II. World War II was like really the last time that the U.S. government basically said do what's got to be done, right? We got to scorch earth these countries. This is what we did in World War II. You know, level Germany, level Japan. That's the only way you win a war. Unfortunately, modern society doesn't have the stomach for that anymore, which I get. You don't want to just totally carpet bomb major cities, and that's how we did it in World War II. Unfortunately, you just basically kill a civilian population on top of the military. So and unfortunately, this might be a bad opinion. It's not really an opinion. It's not really I like it. It's the truth. That's really the only way to win a war is you decimate not only just the military, but you have to demoralize the local population, and that's the only way you really truly win a war. And that's why I don't think we should get into these things. Personally, I don't think we should be getting into none of this stuff, because if we're not going to do that to really, really, really win, and it's not nice, you know, it's not morally probably a good thing to do, I guess you could say, but because look what happened. They have that freaking school got hit because they were aiming for something else, whether Israel or we did it or whoever did it. You know, chances are, I don't know, who knows? It's probably the allies. We did it, I'm guessing. Let's just say that's true. That happens all the time. But obviously, the Iranians are putting military targets next to civilian areas. That's what they do. That's what the Palestinians. That's what they all do. They put rocket launchers and all that stuff in with the population, right? So that's just a tactic of the Middle East. Everybody knows that. So there's bound to be some blowover, some civilian casualties, right? But dude, one little school back in World War II, that would have meant nothing to anybody, right? Unfortunately. So it's just kind of like one of those things where it's.
I do not know.
Modern times, man. People don't want to, you know, probably rightfully so, right? We don't want to kill a bunch of innocent people, but like I said, the other side of that is you're never really gonna win. You're never really gonna win.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw? How much
so overall, I
Solaris
think we
would you
shouldn't
like?
be getting involved in none of this stuff, unless you're willing to do what it needs to be done. Just looking at it like objectively. So if you're not going to do that stuff, just never do it. Never do anything. That's kind of my take on it. And I just don't see this Iran stuff going well for politically. It's not going to hurt the U.S. Like, it's not going to hurt us. There's already terrorists everywhere. They can do stuff anytime, regardless of this Iran stuff. I mean, we flooded the country with so many people from all these countries that hate the U.S. So then we've opened the door in the past, which was not just every administration does it, right? Everybody lets these people in. It's not pointing fingers at any one group, right? In the government, because everyone's always allowed this to come in. So when you do that, you have to realize, oh, we're gonna have people that get in here that didn't get vetted well, that are gonna get into our country. Okay. And especially if you just have wide open borders, which is not a good idea. I mean, that's just not a good idea for anybody. any time of the year. Hey, come on in. Let's have my front door open. That's why you have, I mean, we literally have locks on our front doors for a reason, right? But for any country, anywhere, even for, that's just common sense. It's not really I mean, there's a reason why you show a passport at the airport when you travel international, right? Is that bad? Right, that's my question. Is that bad to have a? You should the airport just the plane just land from another country and then everyone gets off and walks right into the country? No checks, no nothing. Right? Will we allow that? No. So why should our actual physical borders be like that? Nobody complains about that either. You never hear anybody complaining about why do we have to check people at the airport coming in? No one ever complains about it. You ever notice that? Why do I have to go through TSA? I don't want to go through TSA anymore. Oh, well, maybe you've heard of something called 9/11? Maybe that's why we check people. I mean, that's kind of... That is funny, right? No one ever complains about when an international... If you've never flown international before, if you're watching the video, if you've never flown out of the country, you have to have a passport, first of all. When you go and you come back, there's two lines. There's U.S. citizens line. No matter what international airport you fly into, there's a U.S. citizen line, and then there's foreign national line. So people visiting, coming in from other countries that are not American. And then you go to your line with your U.S. passport and da-da-da-da, and they'll ask you questions real quick, and you go and they'll scan you and all your stuff. The foreigners go in, they go through a different line. They have to have a passport too. You can't just fly, so they have a passport, and then they get scanned and vetted as well, and they get scanned. And you know, there's databases that all these computer systems work on that can see if this person is freaking got criminal records in other countries, is wanted, is because there's something called biometrics that we use that you can't fake. You can't fake an iris. So your irises basically are both different. Your left and right iris is different. They're not a genetic code. The shape of your iris, you know, if you look in your eyes, you have your pattern of your eye. That's a solid disc when you're a baby. When you're in your mother's womb, it's a solid disc, and then when your light starts coming in, you're forming as a baby in the mother's womb. When your light starts coming through, light comes through, even though it's skin, and it starts forming your eyes as a fetus. Your eyes start adjusting to light because your eyes move, and that is what forms the unique pattern of your iris. Your left and right iris are different. No iris is the same in the world. So even it's not a genetic thing. So I don't think people realize that. So you scan an iris, it's like the 99% that person. If you scan somebody's boom boom boom, you link it to that person, both left and right, 100% that is that person. And it's very hard to fake. It's expensive to fake. I mean, you're talking, it'd be like, you know, in the movies when they rip their eye out and all that, you know, whatever. But that's kind of fake too. But, you know, yeah. Usually now they do a facial along with fingerprint, and so you have multi-factor authentication. You have like the iris, the thumbprint, and the face all together in one thing. That's like 100% that person, you know. And it'd be really hard to fake all that. Now with AI, I don't know, but maybe eventually they'll have to change some other form. But yeah, that's my little a little lesson to the folks on watching. But yeah, so someone comes in there in the airport, they get their face scan, or it's scanning their iris too. You know what I'm saying? So the technology's that good, and then that person's in some system somewhere in the world, Interpol / whatever, they'll pop. So. Not this game. Nah, Rob, he doesn't play this much anymore. He might come back to the game eventually, if they ever He'll probably come back to the game one day when they add some more stuff, tanks and ground battle stuff or something. They're supposed to add a ground battle thing to this eventually. Did I finish? Oh. I gotta use voice to compel, guys. Do I need to use it on a person? I need to go use it on somebody, probably. Here, real quick, let me drop this off. Yeah, that's the problem, I think, with most people, is they just don't really understand how anything actually works. People watch too much, they believe too much of movies and stuff on TV. That's the problem with modern society, is they've been kind of led to believe whatever they see on movies and TV, and then the news is fake, because that's movies, that's production, media's production. They believe everything on all that stuff, and then they think, oh, that's how it works. No. So everything in your mind, what you think is how something works, is probably fake. It's completely made up, and people go their whole lives thinking something works a certain way, and it just doesn't work that way. Due to media. Yeah, media is literally rotted people's brains. Where's my metal? Everything you see more than likely on the news is probably 80% fake. Yeah. Just gotta remember that. These pundits are actors, you know. A lot of them are failed actors. A lot of these people, a lot of these YouTubers you see, these political YouTubers, a lot of them are failed actors. They just like, yeah, all these political people that are all on YouTube and all these things that are telling us how we should think. Most of them are all failed actors. Candace Owens, if you guys follow this political stuff, she's a failed actor. What's Brett Cooper? She's a failed actor. A lot of them are failed actors that couldn't make it in Hollywood, and they go and they start these YouTube channels. It's all fake. They're all fake. And I don't think anybody should listen to these people. You should listen. I don't know. That's just my personal. The same thing. I'm not pointing out one side or the other. I'm just saying in general, it's all fake. Think about it. So Chuck Schumer, I shouldn't do political on this channel, guys. I'll say one thing. Chuck Schumer, right? The senator, long-time powerful senator, all that stuff, right? I'm not gonna say bad or he's bad or good. His niece, big-time Hollywood actor, comedian, Amy Schumer. Does anybody ever put that together? It's all fake. Everything is fake. Yeah, the big production company that pushes all these videos and movies and stuff on Netflix, right? What's that big production company? Yeah, Obama owns it. It's all fake. They're pushing an agenda, guys. Everybody. Not just one side. It's all sides. That's my whole point. So don't get mad at me for calling out one side or the other. I'll call out everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's all fake. Just gotta keep that in mind. I should make a political channel where I could literally just call it "Everything is Fake," and I would just cover a news. I could cover like both sides of a news story. We're getting it from this angle and this angle, and then I could be like, see how it's completely all fake, and then this is what reality is. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of work though, and then I would get hated on and I would get targeted. I don't really want to do that. Who could we use this on? Nobody really does that, right? That Nuance Bro guy kind of did it for a while. He was like, that was the name of his channel. It's called Nuance, bro. He kind of did that. He kind of did it from like both sides. But the problem with that, he's never changed nobody's mind. So he did it from like both angles, right? And then it was like, I haven't seen that guy around in a while. I think he's Iranian. He's a Iranian. For all I know, he's also a failed actor. Oh, I also sees the voice on these guys. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know what happened with some of these people. Yeah, they're all fake. Look what happened to, so you got these these YouTubers, what's the guy's name? Elijah Schaefer was like this big, ultra cool bro conservative guy, right? Yeah, the family values and all this stuff. And then he goes and he's cheating on his wife, this with a kid that has a kid with another cool conservative chick that's ultra conservative and a virgin and all this stuff, right? And then they're both having an affair together. It's like, okay, like it's all fake. They're all phonies. People really need to stop like caring what these freaking people say on either side, because it's all lies. Okay, use the voice, guys.
Press back up.
So I got one of them. I gotta let this recharge. Maybe it's just money. Maybe it's that simple. Maybe they're just after money. You know what I'm saying?
Shield on. Eyes on hostile. I
Hey,
need
where's he at?
reinforcements.
Don't kill him. Don't kill him. Did I get credit for it? I'm gonna wait.
Die. Enemy sight.
Where's this guy at? I got 5 seconds here, guys. There you go. Where's he at? Oh, right there. That works pretty good now. Remember that used to not work very well in the beginning of the game when the game first came out? Recite the litany against fear. How do you do that? Oh, I gotta go way up here and get this. Damn. Requires a connecting module. There we go. What does that do? Cooldown. Abilities must be recite this in your loud will instantly harden any ally nearby, as well as provide you with the strength to push through almost any attacks. Stamina, your cooldown, armor multiplier. Oh, 2 point. Oh, okay. Reduce. Oh, this is a good one to have if you're in a group, right? You just played 4 a week ago. 4 what? Oh, Resident Evil. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna play that Resident Evil game. I don't think any of them will be ever as good as The Village. Yeah, The Village is the best Resident Evil game. And then I'm waiting for Maxime. I'm waiting for Crimson Desert comes out next week. Did Mama well, I'll message you. Well, what's going on next weekend? I won't say it on here. I'm gonna play Crimson Desert when it comes out. I'm gonna live stream it on the other channel, not on here. Oh yeah, it gave me credit. We're just about done with all of the Bene Gesserit skills, I think, guys. That'll be maxed out, I think. One more time. You know, I wish they kind of had in this was more of a I wish the cities had a little bit more to do in them, like a better spice market stuff, and more things going on in the cities here in this game. We did it. Complete the litany. Let's see what here. We finished, guys. We finished. Find someone connected to the mysterious message. Where the hell is that at? Where's the mysterious message? Let's go to the journal. Find Harka village. Let's go. This game's still awesome though. Still, you know what I wish they did add in this game actually was AI ornithopter battle stuff, so I can do some combat against raiders and stuff in the air. Like, I wish they would have zones where they patrol too, and you could get in some air battles, not PvP. Because I suck at PvP. I just get killed in PvP. I just get decimated in PvP. I suck at it. I'm just too old, or my reflexes are too slow, or whatever. I suck at PvP. I like it. I like the idea of it. I like money. I like the idea of money. I want more of it. What was that movie? What was that movie? I can't remember who that was. I'm a fan of money. Maxine, do you still got the Dune Tokyo Game Show items? Any of them left? The bag or whatever the heck? I still want that stuff. I'm waiting for this game called Falling Frontier to come out, guys. And maybe I'll show it here in a little bit when we quit playing. Who's all still in here? Send a message if you're still watching. Lumberdan, you still watching? So it's a space strategy ship game, and we'll show it real quick right now. We'll show it here. I'll show it right now, here in a minute. Let me then we'll get back to this. But I'm gonna show you guys this game. It's freaking awesome. It's coming out sometime on Steam. Oh wait. Oh, I gotta go back that way. Which way was this? It's this way. Yeah, it's here. You know what's kind of weird? They got rid of the taxes in this game, but I kind of thought it made it feel like you're really kind of in the Dune universe. I don't know why I kind of liked it.
Your face is... Why do I seek whom? I hunt a renegade of my order called Tessia Vernius.
She was smuggled here. We would have had her when she landed. Should I have withdraw from my presence?
Okay. I kind of like that aspect. It felt. I'm gonna go to the game show again this year. Yeah. What games are coming out this year? There's not really anything good coming out this year. The only game I'm excited about this year is Falling Frontier.
You're back. Who is it then? If it isn't System, how did you come by this information?
I've completed Bene Gesserit training.
She knows me. Tessia Vernius is much bigger game. If she's on Arrakis, now that Lady Fenring knows I'm here, it'll only be a matter of time. That is a relief. Let us conclude your... You have come a long way. You are both... There is something... I know not what part you have to play in this grand drama, but it will be an important one. Indeed I will, Adept. I will undoubtedly have more intrigue for you to get caught up in. I cannot tell you without breaking my oath to protect, and while I have every reason to hate, what I can tell you is that like all those who seek to hold the reins of power, and while I share their vision for, I believe the true path leads right here to a... Do you actually have a question about Fremen law? The Al-Shahid Al-Qadib. Where did you hear of that?
Al-Shahid Al-Qadib.
Very well. I'll tell you what I know. In my research of Proto-Fremen religion, I discovered the notes of an Enheduanna, a sort of pre-Fremen hybrid of a Sayadina and Soothsayer.
Ooh, they're probably gonna have that in
her
the
dreams had an
Dune
uncanny knack of
show.
Coming true. And one of her dreams described
When's
a
that come
great
out?
chariot of fire carrying the Al-Shahid
Al-Qadib. October.
A great prophet born to expose the falsehoods that blind us all.
Better than I
the seer
thought it
of
was at the time.
lies.
A little slow, but other than that, it was pretty good. I got the 4K discs. I ordered that. I showed you guys before. I'm trying to, or want to become like a game journalist so I can go to more events like them. Well, you got to make a YouTube channel, dude. You got to start covering games on YouTube. That's the easiest way to get into that. And actually make good, steady quality videos, because you're not very good at camera work. I have seen your camera work.
Prophecies are never literal, Adept. You must probe deeper if you are to get at the truth.
So, is that it? I finished the Bene Gesserit.
You have come a long way. You are both... There is some... I know not what part you have to... Margot Fenring is an influential sister, Emma, but time will come when she...
Dude, in House Atreides and then House Harkonnen, the books, man, Fenring is a frickin' piece of frickin' you know what. Dude, he is just evil, dude. He's more evil like than they led on to in Dune. The original Dune book. When you read those prequels, dude, he is just, you know, and she's pretty conniving too, Margot Fenring, but she's just kind of using him for whatever. But like, yeah, they really start, their relationship starts really kind of going in the House Harkonnen book, which I've still yet to finish, but I'm working on it. Oh yeah, Duke Atreides just sent Duncan away to train as a Gnas swordsman. He's gonna be gone for like years in the book in House Harkonnen, because it takes place like, I want to say this is like 40 years ahead of Dune. It's kind of hard to judge it. So here, real quick, let me back out of the menu here real quick. I want to show you guys this it's loud here. I actually might end the stream. What time is it? 11:30? Let me show you guys Falling Frontier though. People are still playing Last Oasis. Oh man, that video just popped up of that crazy lady. Yeah, so there's this game, feature space warfare game coming out. Here is the Obsidian Ants. Great. You go follow his channel, guys.
The wave of space games is how they're finally solving a major design problem. That's something
Obsidian,
we've all
great
experienced
space-
with many
space
of the recent
content.
games. Many of them promise a complex game and you get vast distances, massive scale, sensors and fleets, as well as the fancy, of course, of commanding warships. But
This is
when
new.
combat actually begins, much of that complexity falls away. For example, the ships might enter range, weapons can activate, and you see numbers start dropping. But what should feel like a tense battle, a tense encounter, becomes something much closer to, well, a numbers-driven game. Now, what makes the latest Fallen Frontier combat update so interesting is that it seems to be moving away from exactly that problem. So most recently, the developers put out a new update onto Steam about Fallen Frontier where they spoke in depth about combat. And it seems that combat's not going to begin with just firing solutions or even with visual contact. It begins with an element of uncertainty, and I think that's a very good start. I think that's pretty much what we'd expect from games centered on war. So this works by at long range. You may not fully know what you're looking at. There's not necessarily an enemy ship that's clearly in sight, and instead you see contacts in the battle space in the environment around you. These signals might be incomplete returns on your radar, in other words, partial information. But this will gradually turn from ambiguity into sure knowledge. And that, perhaps more than anything else, immediately changes the nature of how you engage with combat. So there's a lot to talk about here, and in fact Fallen Frontier is a highly anticipated game. I know a lot of people cannot wait to see this. So the more information we get about it, the better, and it's good to see that it is making progress. Also, if you happen to enjoy videos like this and you haven't done so already, please do consider to subscribing. Now, according to the developer, Fallen Frontier's combat has indeed received some substantial attention, and it shifted away from what could perhaps be considered a bit of an arcade style of model towards something that's far more simulated. So to start with, there's a lot of cosmetic elements to the combat here. You've got a lot of explosions, many bits of ships falling apart and breaking away, and physical firing of all the weapons. But all of that is just cosmetic. There's also a lot of elements in combat that are now structured or structural. So combat has been described now as unfolding across 4 distinct phases, and all of these happen in real time. And that means then, rather than just having a flat exchange of damage in your combat, the battle overall starts to evolve. It's an evolving encounter, and one which, with each stage, ultimately affects the next. And with encounters working in such a way, you might well expect that the first phase will matter a huge amount, and yes, it indeed does. So the opening stage, the first phase, is information acquisition. And it's here that the enemy may be active somewhere in the area of operations where you're actually engaged. But they're not necessarily yet entirely invisible. They're not necessarily visible in the game world environment around you. Instead, you can see objects outside of visual range, but still within the navigational
Yeah, this is awesome. This game's awesome. This is right up my alley, guys. What do you guys think of this?
Contacts. And as they move closer, they start becoming clearer until eventually you as a player can properly identify what you're seeing. Now, that might sound like somewhat of a small detail, but it does actually, in fact, change the tone
I can't wait for this game to come out.
In quite an immediate way. And that's because when a battle begins with these uncertain contacts...
Yeah, so that's basically Fallen Frontier. Let's see if I can find the... Let's see here. I was wrong.
After my last video on Fallen Frontier, something...
Bringing possible targets online now.
There, should be back, hopefully. Why is this not working? My freaking Steam like died. Oh, it's still not even. Oh God, it's all jacked up. My Steam's locked up. Let's see here. There you go. Hopefully that clears it up. The old Steam is locked up. There we go. We're in. We're in. I haven't played Dune Spice Wars in a while. That game's pretty fun. They never really did much with that game though. After that last big update, they really didn't add much to to that game as far as replayability. I ended up mastering all the factions except Fremen were actually good to have. Fremen were good to play as because you can take over any spice field without being connected. You can just rush to the spice fields essentially as Fremen. That's like one of the best factions to use. I'm surprised they haven't released the Fremen yet in Dune Awakening. I love this game too. I'm surprised they haven't released the Fremen yet to get people to come back to the game. Maybe they're working on it.
I dream of it.
What'd you guys think of that Falling Frontier? I mean, maybe that's not interesting for everybody, but that's the kind of games I like. The strategy, capital ship strategy. What kind of game is this? Right now, this is Dune Awakening, survival building, harvesting, fight. There's AI, there's PvP, PvE. It's a survival. They don't call it an MMO, I guess technically, because it's not a full it's not like, oh, the other game, Falling Frontier you're talking about. Yeah, that was just a strategy, real-time strategy / 4X kind of hybrid. I want that game to come out. It's not out yet. Yeah, I thought you were asking about Dune. Sorry. Enter. Oh, I'm gonna do. So Bene Gesserit are done. I finally finished them, guys. So that's good. Let's see here. Where's the apartment at? In Arrakis? Yeah, I was just showing the trailer for that game, Falling Frontier, which is a space strategy game, but that's just the trailer. I've been playing Dune Awakening here on the stream. Hey, welcome to the channel, though. Man, I'm still debating whether to play that Falling Frontier on this channel or not, since I have the most kind of viewers on this channel, usually. Warframe? This looks like Warframe? Kinda. Not really. This is a survival, more survival open world kind of game than Warframe was. Warframe is a pay to win kind of microtransaction game. This game has zero microtransactions. This Dune game. Where was I at? We need to go and get, I guess I need to go do a testing station. I'm gonna go drop some of this stuff off. Let's get to the ship here. This is not really like Warframe at all. Oh, did my stream? Oh, there we go. My game had reset there on my stream here. Let me go empty out my bird and go back to Haga Basin. So there's like 3 major zones here in this game. There's there's like kind of like this overland map. Then there's the PvE open world area, which I'm flying to right now, Haga Basin. And then there's where you build like your main base. And then there's a deep desert that's like PvP area of the game. It's huge. Right now, this is the safe area. You can't really get attacked by other players. This is a multiplayer game. They can, you know, in the deep desert, they can attack your base during the storm cycles if you have shields. So if the storm takes your shields down out there, and then you're pretty much screwed. They can get in there and get your stuff. That's why it's not wise to leave anything there while you're in the if you build a deep desert base. I don't think I've ever built a base in a deep desert. It just seems like a waste of time to me. Because someone's just gonna come, when the storm comes, they're just gonna come and laser your base down. At 100%. They're gonna laser you. So it's not really worth it. I mean, in the PvP area. I built them in the PvE zone. Let's go drops this way. This is our base. We built this base. So if you're forced in, we built this. You build your bases in this game. So everything you see here, we built with our building tool. You level up in this game. There's resources, build base. There's everything in here in this game. It's just kind of the game kind of died out with player base. That's why, I mean, what happened was in the beginning, this game surged hardcore when it came out with griefers and PvPers, and they ran everybody away that was just trying to enjoy the game. And then those people quit. So then when their victims left the game, they quit the game. So because no one left, there was nobody left to victimize. So the game's kind of, really the only people playing this game left are like the diehard Dune fans and the Dune Awakening fans of the game itself. So it's the victims are gone. Where did I put the... That's aluminum, that's not... Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna need some silica. Silicone blocks, probably. Yeah, I can't make any fuel right now. We need silicone blocks. I gotta go get some. I gotta go get some flour sand, guys. Let's see what we got in here. Good amount. Somebody named that thing. Where's the actual? Oh, I got stuff in the buggy. There you go. What do I want to work on right now? We gotta get flour sand. I need to empty my. We need to cook off some silicone. That stuff goes quick, dude. Real quick, let's go over here. Got some bodies. Shit. So you can connect your containers, your vehicles, and all kinds of stuff. All these resources we got for buildings, crafting. Let's go. So that's kind of somewhat cleared out. I gotta drop these power cells off real quick. This is a large fabricating thing right there. Drop that in there. All right. I can try to repair my. Oh, I don't have any. Oh, why do I have this gun? I didn't pick that up, did I? I need some welding wire for repairing my flyer. You gotta build all this stuff. You gotta build research. There's all this research right here. Your research. You have to level up in this game. You know, you gotta unlock all these crafting things. It's very like, you know, if you played Ark or Rust, or it's like just like one of those kind of games. One of those survival games. Not Minecraft necessarily, but those kind of No Man's Sky kind of things. What do I got in here right now? Oh yeah. Survival game. That's what it is. Mainly, at its core. You gotta repair your vehicles. You gotta build these things, you know. My wings are getting a little damaged. Let's go get some, I need to go do a little harvesting real quick. And this is the PvP map right here, so this is not really, you're kind of safe from players. Certain zones you can get attacked, but mostly you don't. And there's always story missions to do in here in this place too. Oh, spice flow, all right there too. let's go get that. The big spice is in the other area. There's big giant spice fields in the deep desert. Oops. Oh, the worm's coming. The worm's coming. Run! Nah, I'll be alright. There he comes. There's the worm. Worms come out of the desert area. The worm comes after you. Oh, he's over there. There's a worm over there too. See him? There's another spice little field over here. Let's go get that one real quick. Where'd he go? I saw it somewhere over here. Oh, there it is right there. Let me get that one too. Go and get, and there's that spot, that flower sand. I need to get that too right there. Nice and clean. Oh, it's right there, guys. Let's go, let's go. Ooh, hippity, hippity, hippity. Ooh, here comes the worm after me. Worms are coming. Where'd he go? There he is. Change the dirt, change the desert shape, the worms. Nice. I don't see any other spice. Let's take a look around here real quick. You guys see any other spice around here? There's a worm right there. Sometimes you can see him from far away. I don't see any at the moment. Whoa. I need a flower sand to make the silicone blocks. Here we go. Get some more flower sand here, guys. I'm doing some harvesting today right now, the rest of the stream probably. Run! Yeah, a couple seconds, I gotta pick up that other one. I'm gonna fly over here real quick, see if I see any spice on this side. I don't think there is any. Sometimes there's some floating around here. There's a blueprint down here. Sometimes there's some random spice around here. Let's see here. You know, when you start this game, you don't have a flyer like this in the beginning, so you have to. You're walking and you're riding little vehicles. That spice right here? Did I find one? Oh, it's bubbling. It's not blown yet. It's not blown yet. I think we have something right there. You guys are like, how the hell is he seeing this? Hopefully it's not, it might, oh, it's a freaking, it's freaking drum sand. Ugh, I hate the drum sand ones. Yeah, let's go get that one. Basically, if it's in a drum sand zone, it's the worm comes hella fast. We used to have a base right over here, but we abandoned it for the new one. Is this drum sand as well? Ah, it might be. Nope, it's not. He went through. Yeah, I don't know. He didn't seem too aggressive. Here we go. Let's go back to I don't know how much this is going to put me over. Well, since we have the giant spice sop that all up. I mean, we could try to go for that one. It's in the... Where was that? Over here? I don't remember where it was at. Let's go back to the base. Kick off those silicone blocks, guys. Kick off some of this silicone. My wife's writing me from her sourdough bread class. If I said that right. You're just learning how to make sourdough. Alright, how long have we been going? About 2 hours, not bad. Cat's kind of quiet, so... There's a flower stand over here, I think. The old Spice-a-rooney is going over here. I don't think we have quite enough yet. Maybe to kick off this 10,000 run? I don't know, I gotta look. Oh yeah, we can do it. What's our power looking like? Oh yeah. Here we go. Boom. Kicking off a run of 200. Melange, dude. Melange. We'll let that cook up. I have 3,000. That's gonna put us over 3,000 melange. So that's good. Got some spice melange cooking. There we go. And we got these cooking off. And we'll be able to make some, what do we need for the spice and fuel cells? Oh, we need fuel cells too. Damn, Gina? We need fuel cells. The best way to get those is to take out the in order to, the best way to get fuel cells is take the carrier out and get them, and then carry around the carrier. Let's go. We'll do this. We'll do a carrier. Oh, fuel. That's what I was coming for. Show you guys. Now you guys are gonna see the big dogs here. We got the carrier. We haven't showed you the upstairs yet. Boom. We got the big dog up in here. Where's our Mark 6? No, I don't want this one. This is a crappy one.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
That's a crappy one. Where's a good one? It's disassembled. I gotta reassemble it, I guess. Yeah. Re-add the permissions here to some of my friends. And just in case. How are we looking for repair on this bad boy? Oh god, they're damaged. Wings are kind of bad. My lips are real bad. Am I out? I'm out. That's good enough though. Off to get us some fuel cells. They're not showing up. Oh, well, wait, that's right, the reef set every time there's a storm. Dang it. I forgot about that. I'll just go where I know where they are. My base is gone over here probably by now. I used to have a base over here. It's probably gone by now. I think I let it decay. I think my base used to be like right there. I think. Pretty sure, yeah, it used to be like right there, where they are. There used to be some other bases around here. Looking for the fuel cells, guys. Up there, there's one. Get a little aluminum while I'm here. Aluminum, getting a little aluminum going. I really want the fuel cells. Kind of what I've been looking for. Here we go, pay dirt. Nice. Oh, another one right there. Let's see what these guys are up to. I haven't talked to these guys in a while. Let's see if they're offering anything or what's going on with these dudes.
Greetings, my friend. If House Hegel always pays in kind.
Oh, damn.
What business do you have with House Hegel? Ah, our home. We're known for our Sue stones. Some houses boast of being the pow. Our history is. I'm Theo Scordy. I know Hegel, you see. Such a cult. Hegel's foot turns out. I cultivated the same sort. Nobles often forget that music can I. And so they are in that suffering. True. Oh, all right.
I got money out of him. That was fun. They owed me some money. They owed me the money. Is my mic working again or they're dead? Oh, my mic's working. Oh, my mic's working. I can't find any more fuel cells, so I guess I'm just gonna get some aluminum. I don't really need aluminum. Actually, what we need is these. Let's Was there another body up there somewhere? I think there was another one. Yeah, right there. Let's grab him. Grab the bodies. I think I'm pretty much... I can do a little bit more. Yeah, I can get one more little load or something. Body or some power or whatever. Dude, where the hell did the power sold at? There we go. Get that power cell right there. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I do a little bit of a gathering today of some specific items, so. We should go ahead and make a second buggy. Let's trash those other ones. You always need power cells and the thatch, you know what I'm saying? I call it thatch, but it's... You always need this stuff for making these filters. The plant fiber. Here we go. Going for a turn here. Yeah, we're gonna fly back to base and kick off some of this stuff. That's the carrier, that's the big boy. The big boy. I'm gonna kick this stuff up. I'm probably gonna call it a stream here. I've been going for almost 3 hours. Pretty good little run here, guys. Didn't do much, but not much PvP or nothing like that, but once I kick off these things, I want to go watch my, I've been watching this TV show. I'm gonna go watch an episode. But yeah, we're gonna go eat dinner or lunch today after my wife gets back. But she's not back for another hour and a half or so. I don't know. Four days worth of power. Where do the power cells go? In here? I put power cells somewhere. Oh, I don't remember where they go. Let's drop them in here. That works. Got a couple bodies here. For later, for when we need some water. And now we're gonna go ahead and I guess I could kick off some aluminum while we're at it. Spice is still brewing up there. That works. I didn't really need it. Look at that. We can make my fuel cells. Hey, radiated slag. That's cool. Need more silicone blocks though. They're cooked. They're baking. Silicone's still cooking. So yeah, we'll do what we can with this stuff. Good, got those disabled. Just make sure these are disabled. Good. How much power are we up now? I'll make sure my generators are up. There you go. There we go. Let's store it in there. Actually, I could store them right here. So our power is up for how long? Can you see? Can you see right here? Well, this will be up for how much power we got now? What are we running? I think it's irradiated slag, guys, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Just gotta make sure the base doesn't decay. That's the one main thing. 5 days. So we're still in a 5-day mode. That's because I got power up right now. So once I come back, I'll log back in later today, and then I'll turn off once the spice is done up here. Let's see how. Because you gotta turn power off to keep your power going longer. So let's disable that. You can disable some of this stuff. This is still refining. That one takes a lot of power. This takes a lot of power. Yeah, so this is actually gonna take a while. All right, well, that's good. We'll let that go for now. Looking pretty good. Hey, we did a couple things today, guys. It's a little bit of farming. Got the Bene Gesserit skills done. Got a couple of things. So, yeah, some fun little things. So, I'm gonna end that now. I need to go watch an episode of my show, and then I need to try and work on my book too. I'm writing a book, so we'll work on that. But until then, we will see you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys later on. So, see you guys later.